Good day, I'm Sheila Marie F. Morales, third year BSN Mathematics. In this video, I am going to discuss traditional or conventional literacies. So this is one of the part of Introduction to 21st Century Literacies. So when we say traditional or conventional, it is done habitually, repeatedly, or practicing something. So what is literacy means? So literacy means the ability to read, write, speak, and listen in a way that let us communicate effectively. So the word literacy stems from the word literate, which first appeared in the 15th century, and it is third derived from the Latin word literatus, meaning a person marked with letters that is distinguished or identified by letters, and it is carried with the idea that such person was cultured and educated, or in other words, literatus is a learned person or one acquainted with the literature. So conventional literacy skills refers to such skill as decoding, oral reading fluency, reading comprehension, writing, and spelling. The use of this skill is evident within all literacy practices, and they are readily recognizable as being necessary or useful components of literacy.
So Miller 1973 divides this conventional concept of literacy into three subcategories. So we have the basic literacy, comprehension literacy, and the functional or practical literacy. So basic literacy, it is the ability to correspond visual shapes to spoken sounds in order to decode written materials and translate them into oral language. So simply put, it is the ability to recognize letters and words. So for example, recognizing the word orange, so O-R-A-N-G-E, without understanding what it means. So you can spell it and read it correctly but without knowing or comprehending that word. So number 2 is comprehension literacy. So the second one, the understanding and is the ability or the skill to understand and interpretation of what is read. So to be able to accurately understand written material, children need to be able to decode what they read, make connection between what they read and what they already know, and think deeply about what they have read. So in simple words, it is the ability to understand the meaning of what is being read. So for example, in the basic literacy example, we use the word orange earlier. So we use orange. So there, as I said earlier, you can spell it and read it without understanding. So here in comprehension literacy, you will able to comprehend if it either orange a color or orange a fruit. So you will able to understand how that word orange is in a sentence. So lastly, we have the functional or practical literacy. So it is the ability to written materials needed to perform the everyday vocational task. So for example, so this is the equivalent to reading the sentence, I will make orange juice for my sister. So you will able to understand that the word orange means fruit, not a color, because you already not just know how to read but also understand the whole sentence. So based on this conventional view of literacy, we notice two things for reading, therefore literacy to exist. So first is a text consisting of symbol and grammar to be read, and second is a meaning or message being communicated by the text for the reader to extract. So without a text, there will nothing to read. Without meaning, the text is reduced to a series of incomprehensible doodles. So it should be therefore be noted that even in Miller's definition of literacy, the act of reading implies a level of understanding. So simply knowing how to say a word or a series of the word is not the same as being able to understand what it means. Without an understanding of the meaning of the words, reading has not taken place. So based on this, Scletch T. 2001 defined the concept of functional illiteracy as a state of being able to read but not well enough to manage daily living and employment tasks that require reading skills beyond a basic level. So that's all, and thank you.